feels so beautiful out here. Or so wonderful, I should say. Anyway, is that a foreigner over there? Looks like a foreigner. I don't know if it is, but it looks like a foreigner. You rarely see a foreigner here, besides me. And I'm not sure if that is, but he looks like one. I think it's a foreigner. Anyway, here we go. Good morning from the Philippines. Hey, Michael. Yeah, I was saying this guy looks like a foreigner. Anyway, how's it going, man? Coming. Like to switch it up between bucket hat and the other hat. Anyway, Michael, I'll let you know Eve is feeling better now. She had the Vicks. She already had some Vicks, is what she told me. So we didn't have to get the Vicks. Yeah, he looks like I don't know. He was walking back and forth. Hey, good morning. Good morning, sir. Yeah, he's walking back and forth like he's lost or something. I don't know. Maybe he's got something on his mind or something. I don't know. Scotty, what's up, Scotty? So it's like 6:30 in the morning. If I had to guess, the guy maybe has, what do you call it? He's pretty old, dude. Just trying to get a little exercise or something. Keeps walking back and forth. Either that or he's got something on his mind. I don't know. But I've never seen him before. You know, I'll see a foreigner maybe in town, maybe like every freaking 3 weeks or a month. Yeah, I'd say about every month, usually, on average. Let's see, it was fun to point out to Lily when she comes to the USA that she will be the foreigner. That's funny. I'm glad Eve feels better. Yeah, she's doing a lot better. Scotty says maybe his girl took all the money. He's got nothing now. That's a possibility. You never know. I mean, he was walking back and forth looking down. Like maybe he was trying to find the money or something. I don't know. Anyway, I tell you, I love this cool breeze in the morning time, man. Feels like 70 degrees out here. But it's gonna get hotter later. It's gonna go over 80 degrees today. So you gotta take advantage of it in the morning. Go for a walk. And I'm gonna walk to the market, like a little grocery store, and get some stuff for to eat today. Get some eggs and do some egg sandwiches for, what is it, lunch, I think? Probably lunch. I don't know. I had it figured out when I left. Egg sandwiches for lunch and something for dinner. I forgot. And I'm doing jicama because we got a bunch of jicama. We got it at the market. That jicama vegetable. Let's see. Scotty says why they take down your first short. I'm sorry. Did one of those guys complain? Honestly, this guy, he's like all over town. I see him everywhere. He's usually close to where I stay at. Honestly, it was my fault, man. That's why they took it down. Apparently, I don't know what I did. I was trying to make it a short and it turned into a long. and then I hit the remix button. And when I did the remix, it was thinking that I was using somebody else's stuff. And because it thought I was using someone else's stuff, they took it down on me. YouTube did. Yeah, so that was my fault. But I was, I was like, man, I got to do this crap again, and it took me forever to try to make another one because I had to do it in a minute. And I really think you can do shorts longer than a minute, but AI was saying do it in like a minute. So I was trying to get everything said in a minute's time, and so many people were outside. The sun was going down, and everybody looking at me crazy, being nosy, being Marites, while I'm trying to make the video. And so I hated doing that with all those people around me staring and stuff. And I couldn't ever make it under a minute. Tell you, whenever I was talking, it felt like I was talking fast, and I watched a video and it didn't feel like I was talking fast compared to how I actually did it. Let's see, Cruncher, what's up, man? How you doing? We got the basketball court over here. Got kids out here walking to school, which I'm not going to show all these kids, but without parents' permission. Let's see, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, but, to be honest with you, the reason I brought that up was sort of like a shock value to the video. Try to keep people's interest, But, yeah, it really happened. They did take it down, but it was my fault. Yeah, Dark says hi. What's up, Dark? How's it going? Okay, I know Cruncher's been in here a lot, but I can't remember. I think you're from Philippines, right? Yeah, we'll probably get some of the young people from Philippines in here before they go to school. And Dark, I'm not sure where you're from. Hey, Dark, where are you from? Michael says, yesterday I was explaining tabloids in the grocery store and how they, oh man, I forgot all about those things. And how they are like the Marites from the Philippines. Yeah, they still have those. National Enquirer and all that stuff. City says, hey, what's up? What's up, City? How you doing? Where you from? Yeah, I forgot about those National Enquirers. I remember they used to have TV guides too. They still have TV Guide and National Enquirer up there by the registers. Shadow says, I'm professional in electronics and robots and PLC. Wow, dude. And SCADA systems and PIC programming and IoT. And I make smart houses and I'm very good at chemistry. Also, would you hire me if you were HR? Well, if I was HR and, it was a position that would fit for you, then sure, why not? But then again, you might tell me, oh yeah, I unalived 20 people in Georgia or something. So I don't know, bro. I tell you what I would do. If I had the position open, I'd interview you and then figure it out and then check references and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. City says, Valencia, Bukidnon, Philippines. Where is this? I'm in Oriental Mindoro. And I'm going to head to a grocery store in a second. But the reason I'm walking these back streets here is because it's a lot quieter than being out there on the highway. We got this big house. This is like the only like super nice place I've seen in the area here. Like super big, nice place. I heard they're selling it. But there's a lot of nice houses here, but nothing. This is the biggest one. And then you see right beside of it, places like that, you know, totally different. Nice little street here, though. It's pretty cool. Let's see. City says, "Hey, Shadow Titan, how you doing? Where you from?" City Jana says, "Okay, cool. I enjoyed Porto Galera when I went there. Yeah, I love Porto Galera, man. We have that beach is up north. I'm more like in the middle, but up north, very clear water, and they'll have some shows out there, like some popular singers and stuff show up. Whenever I went there one time. Yeah, one time. And they were partying, dude. Tons of people were out there. So I think like every weekend, I think they're always out there partying. Let's see. You got the like and the subscribe. Thank you, Shadow. Make sure you watch a video at least 8 minutes for my subscribers. And let's see. Good morning, Mike. What's up, Mark J? Scotty says, looks like my house there, but only 2 stories. Oh, dude, what you got? How many stories you got? Oh, yeah, this is 3 stories. I never really paid attention to it that much. I'm just like, ooh, big house. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 stories. Wow, that is pretty cool. Let's see. Mark J. Son says, good morning, Mike. Hey, Mark J. How are you and Eve? Awesome, man. How you doing? And Shadow says, from Jordan. Okay. Jordan. Oh. Are you guys safe out there? I know they got so much stuff going on around the Middle East. Y'all been pretty safe? I think this guy might be selling something. Yeah, do you understand that, Scotty? I don't know what that means, but I think he's selling something. He's got a basket. He's got a basket of stuff. And talking in Tagalog. I mean, the thing is that, here's another big house too. The thing is, when he walks by me, maybe he should talk it in English if he can. But since he's older, and he's in the province, and older, he probably doesn't know English very well. Let's see. Mark Jason says, is Eve in that house with 3 stories? No, bro. Not even close. Nah, we live in the ghetto. We got 1 room in a very small place. A 3-story house. This is her cousin, MJ. Hey, MJ, man. We got to get together, bro. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing some stuff together. I want to go fishing, man. Can we go fishing? Or something? Get some red horse? Let's see. Shadow Titan says everything is good here. And Scotty says, mana booyah. MJ says, do you remember me, bro? Yeah, I remember you, man. Still remember me, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to remember. I remember MJ. MJ, and what was that other dude's name? The other guy who is like, I think he's like half Italian or something like that. Or in his one of his parents in Italy or something like that. Sorry for the noise, guys. I am walking to two places. I'm walking to the grocery store to get some stuff to eat today for Eve and I. And I'm going to get some Panda Sol too, to go with the coffee this morning. Panda Sol is bread here in the Philippines, for anybody that don't know. Let's see. Manapua. It might be. Yeah, maybe that's what he was saying. What does that mean? Fred? No, bread. I'm not going to get Fred. I'm getting bread. Hey, kids. Those are some cute kids. We got some cute kids over here, man. This is the chicken joint. In case anybody hasn't seen, here they're the chickens on the rotisserie. And then they'll have fried chicken over here. You can get 2 drumsticks for like 75 pesos. Can't really see it in the video. Or that pork chop, fried pork chop, 75 pesos. Which is not much more than $1. Almost $1.50. The bus is already out in the morning. 6:45 or 6:44. Walking by the school. Hey MJ, we could hook up on Messenger, man. I got my Messenger on the front page, the channel description. Message me through there, man. We'll do what do you call it? Facebook friends or whatever. Yay! Oh, dude, you're going to New Zealand? Really, bro? Like forever? Going to New Zealand forever? Hey, I've been trying to figure out a place to go fishing around here that will have like equipment and stuff like that, you know? Because all I see is people fishing with nets and boats, but I don't see people fishing with anything else. Everybody does nets here and boats. Shadow says, oh, you are in the Philippines, yeah. Try to cross without getting hit. This looks like, it looks like a Sogo hotel. I bet you they own them. Signature Hotel, because that looks like Sogo. Scotty, you stayed there before, right? Let's see. Scotty says it looks like Panda Sol Fred, but with usually meat or chicken inside, and it's warm. Oh my goodness. Let me hit the all chats. Maybe I missed something. Okay. No, bro. I never heard of this Fred thing. I think you're making that up. Let's see. Scotty says, hook up on Grindr with MJ. Oh, dude. Come on. Let's see. Shadow says, okay, see you later. All right. Take care, Shadow. Scotty says, you need to just keep asking locals where to go fishing. I've dropped off friends of mine at a time or two at the Soga. Yeah, you dropped them off and then you went in there with them. What are you talking about? Tell the whole story, bro. Got a cat. He's out searching for some food. Hey. A lot of Filipinos, Michael, will go to a place like this. I don't know, maybe you've been. You get like 2 burgers for $1. I wish they would get rid of all these loud vehicles, man. They annoy me. I mean, especially when I'm doing my videos. But anyway. I mean, this isn't even like a big city, but it sounds like a big city. Let's see, Scotty. MJ says, Sogo is so clean, so good, but it's tiring to go out. Sounds like MJ's had the experience. The so good. So yeah, the Pandasol place is right over here. Let's see the Pandasol up there. I'm gonna go over there. And Doreen's boyfriend works there, MJ, at the bank. He's the security guy over there. Doreen, Eve's sister. I don't know if they're open yet. They're not open yet. Not open. 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock. Oh, okay. All right, thank you. So I got to come back because the grocery store isn't even open yet. About 10 more minutes. Look at all these bikes, bro. Lots of bikes. And check that out. She's got a bow on top of her helmet. All those kids in there. Woo! Let's see some wild stuff out here on the highway. Anyway, we're going to try to cross eventually. Just waiting for all these vehicles. I'll try to go to a quiet spot while I'm waiting. Yeah, that's what we'll do. This looks quiet. Go back here. Okay, MJ says too many experiences. Oh my goodness, bro. There are Harrowby's security guard and BDO. Oh, okay. Yeah, Harrowby's everywhere in this town, bro. Harrowby. But yeah, I don't know if you heard Doreen's boyfriend, Christian. Yeah, he works over there as security. Maybe that's how he got the job, bro. That's a private place. Oh yeah, and they got the freaking CCTV up. I might get in trouble over here. I need to go somewhere else. Yeah, I almost got in trouble yesterday, man. Or was it yesterday or the day before? Oh, it was yesterday, yeah. Yesterday I was up in Pennimalan and I was right there at the college, and these young kids were trying to get inside the door. They were trying to get inside the door, the gate, yeah. And he was struggling. He couldn't figure out how to open up the door, the gate door. And so I just walked by and I lifted up the thing to open it. And then the security guy runs over and he's like, hey, get away. Yeah, I was just trying to help the young guy out because he couldn't figure out how to open the gate. And then he left me alone. But he got on the kids, the young people that were trying to get in there. It's like I was trying to help them break the freaking law or something. And I didn't even know any better. You know, I had good intentions. But here we go. This is a sign to tell us how far things are. These are kilometers. So we got Bansud is 13 kilometers. Bungabong is 26 kilometers. Rojas Pier, 49 kilometers. And if you go down near Rojas Pier, you could get on a ferry. I think it's, yeah. Well, anyway, you can get on a ferry there, and you can go to Cataclan, which is close to Boracay. Here's one of the many churches. Bro, I still have signal out here. I'm surprised. I've never walked this far down, except for one time, and that was without the phone. "12 kilometers from here to there." Oh man, you're a pretty good ride then, man. Yeah, I went down to Bad Sud on the bus this week. Went to that park out there. It's pretty cool. Hey. Ah man, it's getting hard to try to cross the street. I'm just gonna wait for the grocery store to open, and then I'll cross the street after. These trikes can be freaking loud. They can be very loud. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. So we got here upholstery and looks like a battery shop, I think. Yeah, it's a battery shop. Reminds me of the one in Penamalan. Hello. We got a place over there. A lot of traffic. It's like the worst time. 6:55, worst time. A lot of smoke out of that one, bro. Oh, leaking oil. Try to go fishing in that creek. I don't think so, bro. No, where can you get a freaking fishing rod? A rod and reel or a fishing pole or something. Don't tell me go to a like jungle and go get me a bamboo. I'm going there to buy Pandasol now. I don't believe you, bro. Scotty says just start to walk there. They will stop one by one. I'm gonna wait for the store to open up since I'm on this side. But then again, yeah, I'll just wait. I guess. I don't know. I have to cross the street again eventually. If I really wanted to, I could go up to the school and they have crossing guards up there to help people cross. But I'm still waiting for the store to open anyway, so. Yeah, go fishing in that creek in hindsight. Japan surplus? I think that's in Penamalan, ain't it? And plus, now that I remember, they have that big store called King, and they have another one over there. They might have it. I know I've seen guitars in there before. So maybe they have fishing stuff too, where you can put your fishing stuff in the water and play the guitar while you're out there. Look at him, check him out. Riding on the back. I don't know if Michael saw that, but yeah, that's how wild things are out here, bro. That in the USA, you go to prison for 20 years for that. No, I'm just kidding. Not 20 years, but yeah, you get in big trouble in the USA for doing stuff like that. They'll probably just say, give us some money. They'll probably make you give money to the government. Lasada sounds familiar. Hold on, what the freak is Lasada? Oh yeah, you're talking about Lazada with a Z. Online. Yeah, I'm not a big online shopper. I usually just buy stuff at the store. But yeah, I mean, I might have Eve do that. MJ says, just good for you to walk and the sunlight. Yeah, right. Japan, it's the place. Too many. Really? Is that over at the market with the vegetables, fruits and vegetables? Or is it like downtown area, like close to Chowking over that way? And DIY. You play the guitar on MTV. What's up, Joe Paul? I think they got rid of MTV, I believe. The champion is here. What's up, Louie? How you doing? And how you guys doing? Scotty says, please, Mike, forgive my inability to spell. Well, you confused me, man. I'm like, Lasada. That's familiar. Hey. Okay, so now I gotta try. Oh my goodness. I have the music blasting, of course. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I was a worker, I would want that. Help me wake up too. But, you know, trying to do my work is the pain. Then trying to do videos is a pain. Cheese flavoring powder. Interesting. I wonder if you mix that with water and it turns into cheese, I guess. So here we go. We're inside the little grocery store here. And I was going to get some of this to go with the eggs. Twin pack is 15. Or I could get that one for 32. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Guess I'll get this one. Go with the eggs and bread for lunch. Eggs, cheese, and bread for lunch today. And now I gotta find eggs. Anyway, we'll go around, see what else is in here. MJ says, not close to the market, there beside a motorcycle shop. Oh, okay. Well, Eve probably knows where it's at anyway, I guess. That's my classmate's store. Oh, yeah. Is he the guy that stays down there by the plaza? Is that the same guy? Because I heard that guy down there by the plaza, he owns some places. And he's, I guess, got money and stuff. Ooh, free food keeper when you buy Oreo Tiger. A free food keeper. What's a free food keeper? They got plenty of snacks in here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get some more of these snacks. These things are pretty cheap. But 35 pesos, that's going to be about 60 cents. Yeah, about 60 cents for this for this cheese whiz. And looking for the cheesy things. Scotty says, just need a can of liver spread. I'll be honest with you, I never had liver spread. I don't know, man. Is that good? I like liver. Sometimes we make some liver. But is liver spread any good? Who's had that? Anybody in here had liver spread? Maybe it's good. Maybe I should try it. I don't know. I can't find these freaking cheesy curls. They're in a blue bag. Ooh, those potato chips. I like these bread pans. Yeah, I like those. And I like to get these if they were real meat, but they're all vegetarian now. They're like saving the pigs. I see the nachos. Cheese flavored potato chips. Louis says, I really tried to corn nuts. Sometimes I like corn nuts. Sometimes. Let's see. Louis says, I really tried to like the Filipino chips. The flavors are garbage. Yeah, I mean, I will say that I don't like a lot of their snacks. To be honest with you, I don't. But there's some I do like. That bread pan, I like it. It's got like a garlic flavor to it. I like these here, these potato fries. They're about like the ones back home in the U.S. And you know, as far as the whole garbage thing, you know, that's really, it's like Americans just not used to the kind of taste over here. You know, we're like a lot different taste we're used to. Man, I can't find these freaking things. What is this thing here? Let's see what this is. Chippy. Interesting. Scotty says, just put the bag in your pocket and walk out. Let's see if they stop an American. I think these people are probably about half asleep, bro. They probably wouldn't even figure it out. Come on. I guess they don't have any cheese curls in here. That sucks. I might get the potato fries or something. I like these too. These are good. Nova. Got corn chips. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's the potato fries barbecue flavor. I think I'm just going to get some more bread pan. This one is a butter flavor. Whole wheat, definitely don't want that. This one here. Yeah, I'll do this one. Yeah, chives. It's got a chive flavor to it. Oh, I remember. Freaking Sid's. They have the cheesy things. Well, anyway. Let's see. Scotty says, MJ says he is going to jail if he do that, Scotty. That store is full of CCTV and owned by a mayor. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. There's too many foreign guys that do stupid stuff up here already. I don't want to be part of that crew. Scotty's just trying to be a bad influence. Scotty says it's okay. I'll bail him out. All good here. Joe Pa says I'm eating Cheeto puffs. Yeah, Joe Pa, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Those cheese curls. Watching, yeah, they're like the same thing. MJ says, but he had a record. Yep. Okay, eggs. Eggs. There's the eggs. Oh, wrong one. Uh-huh. I don't know what all these numbers mean. I guess it's large. We'll do two medium. Yeah, we'll do two mediums. Yes. I'm sorry? 2 pieces only? Yeah, 2 pieces only. Alright. Thank you. Alright. Ooh, now that I'm out of the nightclub, okay, Jericho Lee says, my uncle been there before. The authorities will treat you right, but the local people there will beat and hurt you, especially if you're a foreigner and did something red-handed. Scotty says, just ask the worker, geez. Yeah, right. Dude. 2 wavos in his hand. No cheese curls today, dang it. Now they'll have them at the other store. The other store that's closer to me. They got cheese curls. So anyway, I bought 2 eggs and I got 3 bags of those bread pan and I got the cheese whiz. All that was about $1.30 after tax. Yeah, about $1.30. Yeah, that's who would have been locking me up right there, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all didn't see that. I thought I had the camera turned, but I didn't. Okay. We finally got across. Hey, looks like he's got a bunch of feed. Yeah, feed for animals. And now we are at Pandasol. So we're going to do 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll do 40 pesos. 40 pesos, yes, ma'am. Cheese curls, are those the Cheetos there? Yeah, man. Yeah, they're made by a popular company I can't remember the name of. Had to put the phone down. Okay, we got the panda saw. Here's the panda saw. Hey. Jericho says cheese curls are the, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember that name. It starts with a J. But that's the company. It's a good company that makes them. Alright. Man. Okay, Jericho Lee says buy some local delivery flex. It on camera. My uncle tries quail eggs with orange coating. Real nice. Oh yeah, the quack quack. I was going to eat that last night, but I winded up eating a can of meat, sausage meat. Yeah, had the sausage in the can, Vienna sausage. That was dinner last night. But I wanted the quack quack, the quail eggs. But I figured I better eat that canned meat since we had it and everything. MJ says, Panda saw coffee with you and Eve. Yeah, if she ever wakes up, bro. Do you know how long they wind up sleeping? Leo's worse. Yeah, MJ, did you know her and her sister, they don't wake up early? Scotty says no bacon. I wish, Scotty. Yeah, bacon's my fave, bro. Let's see, it's the best there, especially fresh bacon. Yeah, you know, that's when I want to pay, when I want to splurge, then I'll do the bacon. Yeah, I love the bacon here. MJ says, Jerka, that's a knock. The bigger one is Tenu Egg. Oh, that's the name of it? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've had that too. Quick, silly name. Alright, here we go. Trying to cross this street. Dude, that kid on the motorcycle, what is he, like 15, 14, 15? What's the age limit here to ride a motorcycle, MJ?
Yes.
Hello. Looks like he's like 14 or 15 years old. I know, Mike. Let's see, silly name. Jericho says, my uncle married a Filipina. One of the best canned foods is the Spanish sardines. You know what, Jericho? Yeah, that's one of the things. That's one of the things we eat, bro. Yeah, those Spanish sardines. Yeah, we usually eat that like about once a month or twice a month. I mean, not a month, a week. Yeah, about once a week or twice a week. We'll have the Spanish sardines. Or some other kind of sardines. Sometimes we get those too. Okay, he's going to help us cross the street here. And no age limit, just don't get caught. Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to say that, man. All right, we can cross now. Scotty says, I usually sleep all morning when I live there also, but that's normally because I'm sleeping off my hangover. MJ says, try Century Tuna. Bro, we have that. We usually eat like about 4 cans. Check them out. We usually eat about 4 cans a week of that Century Tuna. Yeah, that's premium stuff. That's the good stuff. Jerica says, are you there a long time ago, Mike? Yeah, I've been here for about 3 years now. And yeah, he's right. The Century Tuna is fantastic. Mark J says, my motor is not here. I can't go there, Mike. Too sad. I don't even know where you're at. Are you in Bansu? Are you in Gloria? Where are you at, bro? Scotty says, my nephew's kids would go and buy me some beer and smokes. They were 14 and 15 years old. Vibrational lights. Hold on 1 second. I'll read that. Woo! What's up, Mikey? I'm gonna get where it's quiet. It's too freaking loud out here. Here's a appliance store. They sell TVs, refrigerators, all sorts of stuff. I've never been back here, man. Got a couple bathrooms. There's Scotty. I found your store, bro. I found your store, man. And a fashion store there. Let's see. Scotty says, my nephew's kids would go and buy me beer and smokes. Okay. Vibrational light says, what's up, Mikey? Most people don't have driver's license there because they can't afford it. I don't even know how much it costs, to be honest with you. I mean, that's sort of like in America where people don't have insurance. A lot of people don't have insurance because they can't afford it and they drive around without insurance. And then, you know, I've been hit by somebody who didn't have insurance. They winded up, the police felt sorry for them, I guess, and winded up letting them get away with it. Anyway. And here's a drugstore. Just go up to the window. Okay, now we're going to try to get in here without all the noise. Here's a goods store. Hey. That rice. Here's where I can get the cheese curls, but they're not open yet. So I'll have to wait on that. It costs around $200 for a license? Seriously? No wonder. $200? That's crazy, man. I'm glad I just take public transportation, man. I ain't got to pay for gas. I ain't got to pay for a license. Ain't got to pay for maintenance. Ain't got to pay for the vehicle. And usually I won't spend but maybe about $10 for the whole month when I'm doing public transportation. What time is it here in the Philippines? It's 7:24, man. So we made it back finally. Whoa! And I think I just squished up my bread pan and my panda saw. Hey, Jericho says, try to talk to a local. Well, we're already past all the locals. I've got videos where I talk to locals. I went across the street, the funeral home guy over there. MJ might know him. Caesar. Yeah, I spent like an hour talking with him. But if you want me to, I guess I can try to talk to one right now. I'm not going to take my bag with me though. Who wants me to talk to a local? Put your thumbs up. Anybody else? I'm just going to find a random local and start talking with them, if you do. Let's see, OMG, hello, $200. Are you serious, bro? Is that right, MJ? Anybody know? I mean, Vibrational Light says it's $200 for a license here. How long does that last? That's crazy. Oh no, Scotty, you're gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna ask some crazy questions. I tell you what, you can make the questions, and if I think the questions are okay, then I'll ask. Anybody can make a question, and if it's not, yeah, I might use it. I might not use it. Yeah, Eve's still sleeping, bro. Let's see, thumbs up. 4 years, $200, $50 a year. I mean, $50 to make $50 here, you have to work, what, like 5 days? You have to work a week in order to have a license for a year. And then, once again, you have to buy gas, the vehicle. I'm talking about locals. Locals will have to work here a week in order to have a license for a year. And then buy all the other crap. That's insane. I mean, scooters, what about scooters? Do they have to have a license for that? I guess they have to have one for a motorcycle and a car, because somebody told me that they had a license and it was for motorcycle and car. But you have to tell them in Tagalog. Okay, well that's not gonna happen. I don't know much Tagalog. Oh, we got one thumbs up from the person that asked me, Jericho Lee. Hey, Jericho Lee, where are you from? Where are you from exactly? Scotty says, let's see, oh no, Vibrational Light, 4 years. It's $200 for your license, but to renew it, it's a lot cheaper. Oh, okay. So they just screw you when you're young and you need the money the most. Basically, yeah. That's messed up. Same thing on insurance. You know, in the USA, I had a $100 car, bro, that I was paying $100 for insurance every month. I think it's been a long time ago. I'm trying to remember. I think it was like, anyway, I remember the insurance costed me at least $100, and I think it was every month. On my freaking car, that cost $100. I had a bunch of change saved up, like dimes, nickels, quarters, and I filled that thing up, and then I took it to the guy who wanted to sell the car for $100, and I gave him a bunch of change. Let's see. Alif says, hey, what's up? Oh, you're in Miami. Okay, since you told me that, we'll go try to talk to the local. Thank you for saying. Scotty says, Mike, I applied for my Philippines national ID. Said expect it in 4 to 6 years. No BS. Wow, that's crazy. Screenshot that. Try to recall that one. Anyway, we're going to find a local to talk to. Here we go. Okay, anybody got questions? I want to see what questions you got. What's up, Alif? How you doing? Where you from? Scotty says, oh yeah, I already read that. Okay. Give me some questions, guys, and I'll find a local to talk to. Well, hey. Okay, I just passed by 3 locals, and I guess I'll turn around and go talk to one of them because I don't see any down here. Ask them, are they married? Come on, dude, are you crazy? I'm in a small town, and and they know I have a girlfriend. It's like everybody in town knows I have a girlfriend. So much Maritis here, bro. Are you married? I tell you what, I could say vibrational light. I think it's John. I think is your name. John wants to know if you're married. That's what I'll do. I could do that. Dang, ghost town, nobody's around. Now there isn't, now that I left the freaking highway. See how greatly different it is over here? The birds are around. The birds and the goats and the cows. Scotty says, first question to ask, why are foreigners not supposed to sing My Way for karaoke? I bet you they won't even understand me, bro. I'll be like, what is he talking about, this crazy guy? I'll ask it. Vibrational light, I'll ask it. I'll say John, though. I won't say for me. But anyway, I'll do Scotty's question. We'll see if they understand what I'm talking about. Ask them if they have change for a peso. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one, Joe. I'm gonna do that. Let me get a peso out of my pocket first. Oh crap. Do I even have it? Yeah, I think I got it. I say, do you have change for a peso? That would be centivos. You have some centivos? Jerica says, where is that? Philippines. Michael's in Antipolo City. Yeah, I'm in Oriental Mindoro, but I'm going to be going up to Manila soon. Hey, Eve and I are going to be heading up there as soon as possible. What the heck is this thing keeps bugging me? Freaking fly. All right. What else we got? Ask them, have they ever been to the U.S.? You know they haven't, bruh. Okay, so have you ever been to the U.S.? Why can't we sing My Way? And do you have change for a peso? Okay. Here we go. Okay, just to let y'all know, there's an electronic store right over there. There was 3 ladies working there in the electronic store, So I'm going to ask one of those ladies that works in the electronics store. Max, what's up? If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Personally, for me, I want to go to Baguio and not come back. Baguio. But no, I mean, okay. Because you know I don't like planes, right? So yeah, I'm serious. I would want to go to Baguio and not come back. But let's take that out of the equation. Let's just say, okay, Mike, you got to fly on a plane somewhere. Then I would pick. What would I pick? Italy. Yeah, I pick Italy, man. Yeah, I like to go to Italy or Japan. Either Italy or Japan. What about you guys? Everybody else, if you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Scotty says, if you can get someone to freely give you one horse, one super chatted gift. You know that's not going to happen, bro. The horse would be worth more than the gift. Oh, red horse. I would stay in the Philippines. Yeah, I'd go to Baguio, up in the mountains of the Philippines. But between that and Japan and Italy, that's if I had to fly. I don't want to fly. I hate flying. Okay, here we go. I'm going to ask one of these girls if they could give me change for a peso. And why can't we sing My Way? And what was the other one? Why we can't sing My Way? And have you ever been to the US? Okay, here we go. Oh my God, now they got a customer in there too. Hey, I think everybody in town already talks about me in a negative way. Let's see. Okay, who's ready to talk?
Yes.
You're ready to talk? All right. Have you ever been to the US?
No.
No? Okay, she just looked at me like, no way. All right. Why can't people sing My Way? You know the song My Way? At karaoke. The My Way song at karaoke?
I hear that, but I'm not complete.
Do you know, Mom? You know?
I'm here.
You know what?
But not complete. I'm here. Sir.
You hear? Oh, you hear it? Oh,
I'm
okay.
here, but not full.
Okay, so we don't know why. Because I'm on live and they want me to ask. Oh,
Anyway,
I need change for peso. You have change for peso? No. Okay, we're over. It's done. I don't think she likes me anymore. All right, thank you. Yeah, honestly, I don't think she liked me in the first place, to be honest with you. But yeah, she's like, oh my God, this guy's so annoying. Boom, 1-0. I'm winning. Yeah, she don't have change for a peso either. Hey, she was, here, let me get over here. I can talk. Hey. Okay, here's the thing. She was like, had her hair all wet and she was combing her hair like crazy. So it's like she wasn't even presentable. Comes in and never buys a TV. You're funny. Okay, let's see. I would stay there for. AC says, so I just retitle so you coach us when we get there to help us find a place and girls or what kind of coaching. Dude, coaching is about anything, you know. I mean, I'm an old guy, so I coach about anything, everything. And you know, I've had one that wanted me to help them get girls. Yeah, I do that. And what else did you say? Find a place. Yeah, I mean, I can help that too. Or just about anything, you know, culture, anything. Rachel wanted some Tagalog. Okay, Magadango Maga. Vibrational Light says, what do you think about Samal Island? Dude, I have not been there. Anybody been there? I heard that's a nice place, I think, but I haven't been there. Let's see, I think his kitchen is mainly bedtime stuff. I think could be wrong. Bedtime. Boom, 1-0. I'm winning. He comes in and everybody's TV. All right, guys. I'm give out. I'm gonna have some freaking panda saw and coffee. I might lose signal in here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to keep it going if it stays. But this is where I stay at. So here's my room with Eve. She's over there sleeping right now. So yeah, this is it. This is where I stay. And yeah, this is it. And then I'll show you the bathroom too. So we use that room and then we use this bathroom. So you have to pour the water in here to flush. And then for here, we do tabo bath. Yeah. And so that's basically all we got. We don't have any cool place to cook at unless she goes to her sister's place. And then there's so many people over there. And then they tend to maybe eat some of the stuff I get. So yeah. And over here we have the kettle, the water. We get that for 30 pesos about every week. So that costs about $4 or $5, about $4, maybe $5 for a month. And make the hot water with this. Got the coffee over here. Yeah, here's the coffee. And here's some of the sardines. Got the sycamas. Found some sweet potatoes. Probably eat those today too. Have some of this today. And got some raisins here. And this is what we drink. These juices. Oh, dessert. Want something sweet? Got these here. Hey. So, gotta make some coffee now with the Barako coffee. And let's see, who else is in here? He comes in there, Buzz TV. Let's see, Papa, good evening from here. What's up, Ariafo? Where you from? Cabito, hey, how you doing? Where you from? Jeepa says, where will you stay in Manila? There's a place I found. It's in Makati, and it's only, I think it was 5,000 pesos, I believe. Either 5,000 or close to it. Might be 6,000 or 7,000. Anyway, that's only about $100 a month. Hold on, am I right? I might be wrong. No, it's more than that. No, it costs more than that. It's like 12,000. Yeah, it's like 12 or 15,000. So okay, so that's going to be about $200 or $250 a month, somewhere around there. Yeah, about $250 a month. Yeah. Okay, I had to remember. It's been so long since I looked at it. But anyway, maybe I get that place, but if it's still available, that's the thing. I don't know if it's still available. It's over in Makati, and it's close to BGC actually. So that's the place I'm looking at. If that doesn't work out, then I'll try to get something else that's about $250 a month, somewhere around there. There is a place I looked at that was 7,000. I remember. I think it was 7. Maybe it was 12. I can't remember. It's either 7 or 12. So about $200 if it was 12. We'll go with that number because it is the city, so it's possible that it was 12,000. Anyway, about $200 a month in the city. And that place was over in Pasay. the other place. So we haven't figured out where yet. She's trying to get the call center job first. Scotty says tubboat bath is not my preferred choice. It isn't mine either, bro. But it really does a good job. Yeah, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Plus, it's a workout. It's like a bath workout. Joe Pa says, and I have lost some weight. Look at this shirt. Says, and when was the last time you used A1C checked? That's been forever, bro. That's been probably 10 years ago when I was having some tingling, like 10 years ago. And they checked it, and the doctor said, "Nah, you're not even close." Yeah, I said it was perfectly fine, not even close, but that was 10 years ago. I haven't checked it recently, but I have lost a lot of weight since I've been over here. And this is the second time I've been, so this is the second time I lost a lot of weight. And I tell you one thing, I'm not crazy about, here's a couple. You go buy a soda here, the sugar is half the soda than the US has. So that's a good thing. But that coffee there, I wish it had less sugar in it, because that's a 3-in-1 coffee. So what I do is I'll add like regular coffee to it to sort of like take away that sweet taste in it. But eating the bread, that kind of thing doesn't really help, but it's just so cheap, rice and bread. And that's why so many people eat rice and bread. In my opinion, they could say, "Oh no, we love it." But I think if you had to choose between a steak and rice, I think you're going to pick a steak. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I might put that in a post one day, see what people say. Steak or rice? Let me put it on here right now. Let's see what people say. We're going to do a poll, steak or rice. People always say they got to have the rice. They got to have the rice. I'm going to say steak only or rice only. There we go. I hit the wrong button. Where's it at? Okay, here it is. Pick one for next 3 days or next 5 days. We'll say for the next 5 days. Yeah, that place, I hate going to that electronics store. They are never nice to me in there, just by the way. But I did it for you guys. So, rice only. And we'll put chicken only too, since I have a 3-option thing. Because some people might not like steak. So we'll put chicken only. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Fish only. Fish only. And done. All right, so there it is. Start poll. Now done. There we go. Okay. Scotty says stay in Tondo. No way, bro. Scotty says, do people running office in your area come and drop off bags of rice during the election? They drop off something. I think it's money. Yeah, they give out freaking shirts. I remember that. They give out shirts. And, oh, no. You can get like stuff from the bakery, like cakes and stuff like that from the bakery. I remember. Yeah. I haven't really seen the rice, but they probably do that too. Joe Pa says your diet has changed considerably in 10 years. I lost 22 pounds. You went from 183 to 160. Matter of fact, I was going to weigh myself today, figure out how much I'm at now because I think I've been losing even more weight lately. That's because of new diabetes medication that you're on. Oh yeah, isn't that Ozempa? I think it's Ozempa. Let's see. Joe Pa says I'm WAA wearing size 34. Dude, that's what I used to wear in high school. 30. Let's see what did I wear in high school? It was like 30, 32, something like that. I'm gonna try on 29 waist. Hold on. Yeah, 29, 29, 30. I think is what I wore in high school. That was a long time ago. Anyway, Scotty says ours you get bags of rice, you put in a chair on the side of the road and boom, rice appears. Yes, Ozempic. Yeah, that's very popular. People losing weight like crazy. Is that what that Kelly Clarkson did? She probably did that most likely. Did you see her, man? She went like super skinny. Anyway, 4 votes and everybody wants steak. See? And I go hang out with her sister, and her sister's like, you need to eat a lot of rice. You have to eat rice. And she's like filling up the freaking plate full of rice. And I'm like, no, I don't want all this rice. It's funny, bro. Joe Pa says I wore 29 when I left the Marine Corps boot camp. I was a teenager then. Yeah, it was something like that. I was only 119 pounds, 5'10". So I think it was 29 about the time I graduated. And then when I went in the Army, I think I went to like 30. Yeah, about 30. It's been so long ago, man. It's hard to remember that stuff. But anyway, 4 votes. Everybody wants steak. That's funny. And I'm going to pick steak too. Yeah, definitely steak. But I was thinking about, man, I would like to put some fish on the grill today. Anyway, so I get that Panda Song coffee going. Can't believe she didn't have change for my peso. Yeah, every time, bro. I've been in that place 3 times, and those people are not nice in there. I don't know why they're not nice. You know, it's not like they have a hard job. All they do is sit inside of a freaking store all day long and hardly have a customer. They sell cell phones, you know. I guess they're not nice to me because I don't buy the freaking cell phone. Do they sell Japanese Yeltel in the markets there? What is that? Yeah, what is that, man? I have no idea what that is. See if we get anybody else to vote. Any Filipinos voted? I'm wondering if they're going to say rice only. Hey. Three times. Each time they are not nice to you. I'm thinking it's you, Mikey. Yeah. I mean, no, it's like as soon as I just walk in the first time, they just didn't want to talk to me. Of course, I think that's just, a lot of that's just that they have a problem trying to talk to a foreigner, you know? I don't know, they were just grumpy. Like every time. Even if I pass by, because there's a lot of places I'll pass by and people will wave, but they don't want to wave, they don't want to smile, they don't want to do anything. I don't know why they're so unhappy, because I don't think they're hot in there. They got this bunch of shade where they're at. Anyway, vibrational light. Stop drinking. Wild rice is the most healthiest, not the white rice. Yeah, that's what I would go with, bro. Or we got over here, it's called Java rice. I like that Java rice. Aye. Now I gotta move this to get to the cup. Aye. And of course it's not plugged in, so. Let's see, Joe says, I'd rather have pancit instead of rice. I went to a place and ate pancit one time, and I got like super sick on my stomach. So I've been like scared to eat pancit now ever since I got sick the whole freaking day. And I don't know if it was the pancit. Maybe it was some of the meat or something inside of it. You know, maybe it wasn't the noodles itself. We Filipino prefer rice. Hold on, did you vote? MJ? MJ, did you do the voting up there? Did you pick steak or did you pick rice? Or what'd you pick, dude? Because nobody's picked rice yet. I think MJ's scared to answer this question. He's like, I'm so confused. We're supposed to eat rice. There he goes. MJ. So we got 5 votes, 1 for rice, 4 for steak. Yeah, that was my thing. I was wanting to see if Filipinos would pick rice only. Hey, that's hot. Freaking hot, hot, hot. For 5 days, rice only. Hold on. Steak or rice, bro? Joe Pa says, I'd go with fish, but I'm afraid it would be served with the head on it. Dude, I always eat it like that. Scotty says, fried eggs, fresh garlic, and the fried rice. Boom! That's definitely straight up Filipino right there. Filipino breakfast. Yeah, if we had a decent kitchen here, you know, I'd be doing something different for our meals. But since we don't have a decent kitchen, that's why I do so much canned food and stuff like that, and vegetables. Like the sycamore, you don't have to cook it, you know, just peel it and eat it, like sort of like an apple. So I try to figure out ways that I can get stuff that we don't need a kitchen for. So that's why another reason for the tuna. Take the tuna, throw it in the panda sol, add mayonnaise if you want to, if you want to get expensive. People says to Eve to wake up past 8 o'clock. Wake up. MJ says wake up. Hey, she opened her eyes. Joe Pa says, I want no head and no bones in my fish. That's why I don't eat trout. Max says, Scotty, just had that for breakfast yesterday. MJ says, boom, Scotty, missed that breakfast. I would replace that sausage with bacon. Yeah. All the Filipinos hate me now. What? Let's kill him. He must die. Anyway, got some Barako coffee. Hello. And I'm gonna add some of this to it to sort of make it more flavor without the sweetness, but not too much. Hey.
Wow.
It's closed. No wonder it's not coming out. Let's see. Got a hot plate or an air fryer? No, bro. I can't waste any money at all, Joe Pa. So, but yeah, that's right. That would be the best thing. If I get my YouTube channel making about $400 a month, then I'll probably invest in something like that. Uh, MJ says, Joe Pa, I'll debone a bangus for you. Oh man, MJ got skills. Boom, Scotty missed that breakfast. Scotty says, bacon, tocino, etc. It's all good. Shout out Mike. What's up, Cisco? How's it going, brother? You over here in the Philippines now, right? I saw a video about you being in the Philippines. I don't know if you're still here though. Hey, what you up to, man? What you and the wife and the baby up to? Let's see. Oh, back in California already? Bro, that sucks. Man, I should have talked to you. I should have tried to hook up with you while you were out here. Where'd you go to exactly? Did you go to a lot of places? Weren't you the one that went to Samal Island? No babies for me, just my. Oh, okay. I always think you're so freaking young, man. When I see you, I see a dude that's like 35, but I know you're like about, you're like 50 something, right? But I always think you're 35 when I see you. That's why it throws me off. Anyway, Mark J says, took up food processing NC2 in Testa. I make those sausages. I'm not even going to try to say the name, bro, but it's the sausages. Salted with egg, banana, vinegar. Sounds good, man. And I'll say this. MJ was at a party we had. It was a party for Eve, birthday party. And who was the cook? MJ. Chef MJ was in the house. Scotty says, Mike, and I appreciate that, MJ. Appreciate you cooking, man. It was excelente. Scotty says, Mike, have you had lugo for breakfast? No, I haven't. Hold on, you misspelled it. Maybe that's why. Lugo. Cisco says, we were all over Cebu. So, well, I could have met up with you in Boracay. That's not too far from here. But anyway, I know life gets crazy busy and you got everything going on. You probably met a bunch of people. You went to Davao, so you probably saw Adam. Did you see Adam down there? Cebu, Surigao, Bohol. Yep, I'm over in Mindoro. Let's see. Max says, Mikey, when you wake up, Eve, you say, wake up, my love. Okay, I'll remember that. She just finally got up though. She went to the CR. Let's see. Yeah, we went to Samal too. Yeah, I thought you did. I'll be back, mate. All right, man. Craig says, hi, Mike. New to your channel. I love your videos on dating. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, I've got a playlist about dating. So if you want to check that out. Also, girls that are looking for guys, got a playlist for that too. I do interviews with them. Let's see. Max says rice porridge. I hardly ever eat rice porridge, but I do like it. I just never really think about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Back when I was in high school, man, I never ate breakfast. Never. And I really didn't even eat lunch. I would go to school, and most of the time I would get an ice cream. They sold ice cream at my school. Most time I got one ice cream. I didn't really think about food back then. But now that I'm older, I think about it all the freaking time. And I also will say this. When the school had pizza day, I ate that. I ate the pizza. It was the kind that I'd fold up like a freaking calzone and eat it. That's it. Hold on, I didn't see that. MJ says, please say to Eve that she is getting bigger. Yeah. Anyway, you're getting bigger and bigger. She said she's gonna unalive you. You're in trouble, MJ. Free cut says bad cut you eat, and I'm gonna say somebody just sent me a message on here, and sorry I couldn't read it. I read like a little bit of it, bro. They sent it to my messenger, and anyway, I don't know if I should get out and get into that or not. Actually, let me see. I'll probably check it on my other phone though. I won't say it out loud. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that happens all the time, bro. That message you sent me. I won't say who sent it to me. But yeah, that freaking happens all the time. There's so many freaking liars, haters, cheaters, scammers, tons of it. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I got hate crap sent on my phone. I gotta wake up and pick up my phone, I gotta read all the freaking hate stuff. Dude. That's the life of vlogging, and you actually reach the point where you're actually making $200 a month, you know? That's what happens. I've got a friend right now, he's not even close to making that much money. He's already getting haters, you know? It sucks. I wouldn't do this crap if I didn't need the money. Not even close, bro. I would never do this crap. I mean, I would just have a peaceful, enjoyable life. Let's see. Scotty says, we ate cereal for breakfast and fought my brothers for who gets the toy inside. Dude, I was lucky, Scotty, because I was an only child. I never had to fight for the freaking toy. Yeah. And my mom, I'll say this, my mom, man, she worked in a factory for 35 years, and she would spoil people, including myself. You know, she spoiled me when I wanted Air Jordans. She got me some Air Jordans in school, but they really weren't Air Jordans. They were Sky Jordans because my feet were too small. So I got Sky Jordans when I was like in 9th grade, I think it was. Yeah. And they were cheaper too than the Air Jordans. So she got lucky on that. But anyway, Love says, today's your birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Love. Still brain rot. How you doing, bro? Or sis. I'm not sure if it's a bro, sis. Anyway, Scotty says the Tahoe guy would come by every morning. Tahoe! Oh, you're talking about the Tahoe is that black juice, right? With the... No?
Oh yeah, like the tofu thing.
The what?
The tofu, the white.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's still black because it's in soy sauce, right?
It's white.
Yeah, the tofu is white. But isn't it in like a black juice? Soy sauce?
It's not juice. It's like a little sugar.
Oh, I haven't had this.
You have, but you don't like soy.
I don't like soy?
Yeah, you don't like tofu.
I do like tofu. The Six Sig we had was tofu.
Yeah, but Tahoe is different.
Well, apparently I don't like tofu. I mean, what do you call it? Tahoe? Yeah, apparently I don't like Tahoe is what she said. I don't remember. Let's see. Wow, rice is in second place, and it's jumping up. Ethan Hart says steak. It's amazing. Try it. I have to try it again, man. She always, her brain's like negative, you know.
Excuse me, your tongue is the negative one. I'm like, you don't like it.
She's like, you won't like this. You won't like that.
No.
She wouldn't make me
You
seasick.
tried it.
And now I finally got it, and I love the seasig that she makes. But the seasig I bought at other places was horrible. But the one that she makes is she's a great cook. Don't hit me. Tofu with brown sugar. Okay, I'll have to try it. Scotty says better their strawberry kinda, but that's only in Baguio. Oh, I remember. Is that where I had it? It was Baguio. I had a bunch of strawberry stuff up there because I got those strawberry fields, you know. Is that where I had? I think I had it there.
Probably.
Okay, maybe I didn't like it. I don't know, but I'll try it again.
Like it too.
Sometimes you gotta do something more than once to like it. Like mustard. I used to hate mustard. Now I love mustard. Master Butte. All right. You know, whenever I hear that city here in the Philippines, Masbate, I always think about what this dude is talking about. Masbate. Very strong. Your mouth is too bad. Man. Yeah, let's get rid of that comment there because kid might walk in here and check that. Now I'm going to say something though. I'm going to say, I don't know about you guys, but I'm on freaking YouTube and all of a sudden these commercials pop up with all these girls that are getting crazy. You know what I mean? Getting crazy. You know? Have y'all seen this stuff? You know, like they think I'm some kind of freaking pervert or something like that. Okay, yeah, I am, but I mean, I'm not that bad. I don't have to like pay for it. A little bit cold in this coffee, so it's not so hot. And I'm gonna find the panda sauce. I got some panda sauce. Where did I put it at? Oh, there it is. Very strong, my dude. Scotty says the same with me. I tried, liked it. Now I did it all the time. But that was only one time, bro. Hold on. Now talk about the time with the grinder guy. Tell us about that story, Scotty. We should use making love, Scotty. Anyway, yeah, Max, MJ is over here in the Philippines. He's Filipino. Max he's a Filipino in California. MJ. Brian says, "Morning, Mike." Hey, there's a Brian. Man, the Bryans have been missing. Expat Brian, I haven't seen him lately. This is Australian Brian. What's up, man? How's it going? Where you been? It's like y'all had a Brian convention and disappeared or something. Scotty says, "Told you I was drunk." It was one time. Brian says, "Yeah, busy in the office, Mike." Craig Henderson says, "What is your location? Looks great." Really? Looks great? Hold on, let me show you some things. Looks great. Hold on, let me show you more. Looks great. Hey, she told me not. She told me not to do that. Anyway, Oriental Mindoro. She told me I wasn't supposed to do that. Never mind. Anyway, I'm just gonna say this. It's pretty awesome. It doesn't. I wouldn't say it looks great, but it's pretty awesome. We got a comfortable place to sleep. We got shelter, not out on the street. Yeah, bathroom, coffee, food. Yeah, everything's great. But I wouldn't say it looks great. Of course, I wouldn't say I look great either.
It suits you though.
Will you stop? So, yeah, she said, so it suits me. I think she's right. Demi Fresh says, what do you call a nun in a wheelchair? I call her a nun in a wheelchair. Oh, Virgin Mobile. I'm not supposed to laugh at that, bro. MJ says, ha ha ha. Eve, I hear your voice. Yeah, let's put her on. We're going to put her on, MJ. We're going to put her on. Here she goes. She told me I could do this, so
No.
now she's got to live with it. Hold on, let me find a, where's the flipping switch?
No.
No?
No.
Come on, one time. You look good.
No. I don't wash my face.
Okay, she said she needs to wash her face first. Voice of Dragon. Yeah. So you got Voice of Dragon. I know I pick on it all the time. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah! Scotty says, Mike, up to you if you want to answer, but do you guys buy I do. I do. Yeah, I buy toilet paper, bro. I was going to show that, actually, but... Okay, this is what I do.
Hey.
I get the toilet paper. What? And
so embarrassing.
I can't find it. I get a bag. Man, I'm like all about, what do you call it? Transparency. and I get these little trash bags. Yeah, that's what I do. So you do the same thing? Yeah, nobody else. I don't think anybody else does that but me. You know, in here, around here. Probably in the Philippines, probably. Except for foreigners. Scotty says, oh yeah, we already answered that. Me too, and always travel with that and wipes. Yeah, Eve's good about having wipes for stuff.
What?
Wipes. Yeah. What kind of wipes are those? Like face wipes or something like that.
Wet wipes?
Wet wipes, yeah. Yeah, she's good about having those things. My toilets all have running water though, so no bag. Yeah, I have to carry a bag and here's the sad thing, Scotty. Sometimes I might forget the bag and everybody sees it. And hopefully it's not clear, but sometimes it is a clear bag. And that's embarrassing, bro. Australian Brian says, I have blocked a few toilets in the Philippines in my time, being used to a sewage system designed for flush. I did it one time, bro. That gave me a hard time. I remember that. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I guess it could have been worse, you know, but yeah, I did it one time. I used dipper in the water. Yeah, sometimes Sometimes I'll do that, MJ. Sometimes I'll do dipper in the water. Sometimes I'll do the spray. What do you call it? The bidet. Yeah. Sometimes a bidet. But we don't have a bidet here. And so it just depends. Depends on where I'm at and all that kind of stuff, you know. Want some panda stuff? We'll do eggs, cheese, and pandesal for lunch. And then tonight, I think it's going to be, I forgot, sycamore and something. I forgot what else. All right, so our stats are 21 people have voted. 52% said steak only. All the Filipinos said rice only. No, I wonder what Max picked, because Max has been in the U.S. You know, he's Filipino, but he's been in the U.S. Max, can you tell us what you picked? Are you still here, bro? Oh, chicken only. Wow, fish only. Scotty says, my first time there in 2007, I didn't know about no toilet paper in public. I was the same way, bro. I didn't know either. So no lie, I used my socks and honestly left it in the bowl. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah, I figured you'd probably pick steak, Max. Dude, you might be Filipino, but you're also American. And I'm going to say, I think you might be a little bit more American than Filipino. Because you picked, I remember Maui. And you don't drive a Toyota.
MJ, I didn't do that.
She's reading your comments now. Eve used a paper, then throw to another cubicle.
It's so bad.
I didn't see that, sorry. That's funny, man. I forgot what I had something in my mind, but I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, whenever I came over, and I remember the bathroom and everything, and I stayed, I was by myself for a little while, you know. I didn't have anybody with me. And I'm doing it, man. I'm doing like paper and toilet and stuff, and some places I wasn't supposed to do it at apparently, and then I finally got busted. And they said, you're not supposed to do that. And a matter of fact, I think I had to pay like 1,000 or 2,000 or something like that. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, man. Eve is too bad at me. No, I think she's used to you, bro. I guess y'all wanted to see me drop the panda salt in the coffee. I did. I talked to him about fishing. He said they have the fishing equipment at Japan Surplus. You know where that is? Japan Surplus? In Penamalayan? I think I saw it somewhere over there. It said it's near a motorcycle shop. Scotty said, same year, first time drinking, same MIG, got super drunk. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped Max's. Max says, have you came across toilets there without a seat or lid? Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Plenty of those. Yeah, like, I think Lipa City, I think it was like that. Whenever I went into like a public toilet that was over there by the at the bus stations, I believe they don't have that. Also, down at the beach at what's the name of that beach that we went to, and we had the well that we were getting the water out of. Okay, I think it's Booktop Beach, I believe. Booktop Beach. The bathroom there was like that. Yeah. I've been to a bunch of those. Scotty says same year, first time drinking, same MIG. Got super drunk, threw up all over the floor. I did that in Korea back in the Army. All over the floor in the bathroom. I was freaking drunk at a club. Went to sleep, woke up next to the mess. Yeah, I was sort of like that. I didn't go to sleep though, but everybody was like looking at me like, dude's all messed up. Bernie says, I lost my sandals in Antipolo. I think someone stole them. Well, that happened to Eve's hat. I was wearing her hat and I went out and it disappeared and I had to buy another one. We're waiting on that one to come in through whatever Lazada or whatever she uses. All these years later, they all still love me. Sorry about your sandals, bro. You know, if you lost them, I mean, you probably left them somewhere. And somebody was like, oh, losers, keepers, finders, weepers. We say that in the U.S. Y'all say that here? MJ? Losers, keepers, finders, weepers. So yeah, you know, somebody lost something for a long time. I find it, and okay, it's mine. Scotty says, all these years later, they all still love me. Amazing. That's funny. MJ says, Mike, remember Eve's birthday? She got so, oh, bro. Yeah, she stayed in the freaking bathroom like the whole freaking night. I was like in bed. I was in bed like trying to sleep and everything. I'm like, when is that girl gonna get out of that bathroom? So I kept going in there, checking on her. And she was like, I'm okay, just leave me alone. It was like she wanted to sleep in the bathroom. She finally got out, but I think it was like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Yeah, I told her, man. I told her she does not need to do this anymore. It was her birthday, though, so, you know, on your birthday, you got to do everything, bro. Pete says, hello, Mike. This is Pete and I. What's up, man? Sleeping in, yeah, she was like up against the wall like this. And I'm gonna say that she came out whenever she heard me talking, MJ, and she gave me a look. so I better should stop that conversation. Anyway, sleeping in the bathroom. Where are you? Hey, Bernie Hens, where you at? I'm in Philippines. How y'all doing, Pete? Where you guys at? Where y'all from? And how y'all doing? Yeah, I'm in the Philippines. I am originally from North Carolina over in the USA. Okay, let's see. We got steak only 48%, rice only 20%, and chicken and fish. Looks like steak might win this. I wonder if I would have changed it to like crab legs or lobster or something like that. If it would have been different. Anyway, we'll do a different one another day. Yeah, I'm on here like every day, guys. Every day. Usually not this early though. Usually come in later, like a couple hours later than this. But I will say this: I might do another one later on too. And this one's at about 2 hours. I mean, I can stick around though. But yep, having some coffee and panda saw. Where you guys from? The new guys in here. MJ's from Oriental Medora. Where the heck is that, bro? Sounds like a nice place. Scotty says, should have said choose one of the dishes. Oh yeah, we could do that, right? The only thing is, Americans come in here, they won't even know what the freak I'm talking about. You know, a lot of them. I put sisig and they're like, what the heck is that? And I put lechon, like, la what? Is that French? Lechon. John, hey, I'm gonna call you John Vibrational Light. If I'm wrong about your name, let me know. John says, I went to a place in the Philippines where they gave you a shovel to dig a hole and do your business go. That was the bathroom. Oh, okay. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me. You'd be out there in Mindanao in some freaking jungle or something. It wouldn't surprise me. I've been deep into the province areas. Like MJ, you probably been down there to the bat cave where all the bats are at, and some other areas down that way. Bernie says Vancouver. Oh, okay. Bernie's in Canada. Cool. Yeah, if you have any questions about Philippines or anything, just feel free to throw them in the chat. And welcome to the live stream. Good to see you, Bernie. I got a feeling there was a Bernie in here before. I don't know. It might be the same one. Anyway, Scotty says without Mark J is over Gloria. Craig is in Vancouver as well. Oh, we got two guys from Vancouver, Bernie and Craig. That sounds like a singing duo. Man, do you ever listen to Bernie and Craig? Them guys, they know how to jam. Let's see. Vibrational Light. John says, "Don't get me started on that." Yeah, I haven't been to Mindanao, unfortunately. Where's that Pandasol? Gotta have some Pandasol. We got new neighbors over here that love to play love music all day long. But they leave about 7 o'clock or something like that. They got a business. You can hear it. Most of the time it's American, but that one's a Filipino song. This is my first time here. Oh, okay. I get the heck out of Canada if I live there right now. You know, it's funny you guys say that because I saw a video this morning. It's about this freaking American dude, liberal American dude who's moving to Canada because he thinks the U.S. is so bad, so he's going to move to Canada. What do you think, Bernie? Things in Canada, good or bad? I'm gonna say things in the USA, bad. Actually, let's put it wherever you're at. You know, let's put it wherever you're at. Everybody in here, wherever you're at, are things more? Are things going good? Let's put it that way. Are things going good or are things going bad? The country that you live in. I got a feeling everybody's going to say bad, no matter where they live. Yeah, Canada's going through pretty bad changes. I think just the thing is that some countries are going through bad stuff a lot more than other countries. You know, like a percentage wise, whatever. Anyway, John says they play a lot of love songs. Yeah, don't they? And man, you don't know how many times I hear that Kenny Rogers song. Through the years, when all is said and done. Da, da, da. I don't know the words to it. But anyway, Bernie says Canada. Oh yeah, I already read it. Never mind. Big Al, what's up, Big Al? The Philippines, up there in Kalinga. How you doing, brother? You know I'm talking about, Max. Through the years, man, that's like the most played song in the Philippines. Through the years. Scotty says, I think Switzerland is the only place that is doing good because they don't get involved in any. Scotty, Poland. Poland doesn't let all those outsiders come in. Let's see, they don't get involved with any other countries, but you know, as far as I don't know all their other stuff though. But Max Ryder says lots of air supply. Yeah, what's the name of that song, man? There's that one popular song from Air Supply that I've heard a lot of girls sing here. Man, I can't think of the name of it. Bernie says, too bad country music is dying. Oh, you're a country music fan. Cool. I'm a country music fan too, bro. Yep. Some Merle Haggard, some Waylon Jennings, some Hank Williams Jr., some All of it. You know, even Oak Ridge Boys, you know, all of it. Well, yeah, it's dying, but it's not dying as fast over here in the Philippines. You could go around and hear a lot more country music here than you can in the U.S. And not just country music, but also soft rock from the '70s, the '80s, like he was talking about. Max Air Supply. Yeah, Eve was listening to a song, and I was like, "That's a country song," and some Filipino was singing the song. I forgot the name of it. John Denver. There you go. I got me a car. Let's see. My wife likes "Pay Me My Money Down." Pay me my money down. I bet she likes that because of money. She's like, "Give me my money." I don't know that song, Big Al. Be honest with you. Pay me my money down. Yeah, I don't know that one. Yeah, what woman don't like a song about money? Anyway, ooh, I hear the ice cream guy. Ice cream. You want to get ice cream? Let's let's stop him. Let's stop him. I'll get a small one this time, probably. I gotta watch my spending. Yo, ice cream. He's gone. He's gone. Long gone. Anyway, yeah, he'll be back. Should have ran out there earlier. She dances every morning. That's cool. Reminds me of Venus. Mike and Venus. I don't know if you know them or not, but yeah, they're cool. Bernie says, I was country when country wasn't cool. Yeah, Barbara Mandrell, bro. Hey, Al. What part of USA you from? I know you're up in Kalinga, but I don't really know anything about your other stuff. You know, I saw your place in your video. I watched the video of your place and everything. But yeah, where you from? Little background on you, bro. What kind of work did you do? Stuff like that. I did a bunch of different things for work. I'm from North Carolina. And by the way, guys, Big Al in the Philippines. That's his channel. So give him a shout out and check him out. Scotty says, oh, let's see. Back in my arms again. Back in my arms again. I heard that one recently. In my arms again. Yeah, that's the one that keeps popping in my head all the time. Yeah. You hear that a lot over here. You hear, just once, can we finally figure out what we've been doing wrong? Yeah, so much of this stuff, bro. Philippines is full of that stuff, bro, and I love it. I love it. I don't want to go over to the U.S. and listen to a bunch of mumble rap crap. But I will say this, that mumble rap crap is getting more popular with these, you know, people that are about 20 years old over here and so forth. You know, and it sucks because to me, that's a sign of becoming Americanized. And all I can say is, parents, don't let your babies grow up to be Americans. Anyway, Scotty says, no arms can hold you. Hold on a second. There we go. Ask Eve if she knows the song U-Haul. I don't even know U-Haul. Never heard of that. You know the song U-Haul? No, she don't. I think that's a Filipino one. I think I've seen that in the karaoke book. Scotty says another good song is No arms can hold you. I don't know that one, bro. But you know the phone is listening to my voice because it's telling me, Mike, you can start creating music through Gemini. That notification just came up from Google. So they're listening to everything I say. Big Al in the Philippines says, I grew up in upstate New York. Oh, okay. Oh, up there with Tom. Yeah, Tom's up that way too. I was close to Syracuse, Rochester. I can't remember if I went over there, but yeah, I was out in the middle of nowhere in the mountain area, close to Syracuse. Um, got a story about that place. And yeah, Tom. Yep, exactly. Now, were y'all like neighbors or something? Between Syracuse and Rochester, and so did Tom. So did you know him over there in the U.S.? So, Mike, what's up, Ellie Clark? How you doing, Mike? Those two songs I mentioned above in chat were songs from PI. Yeah, that's what I thought. U-Haul. I thought I saw that in the karaoke book, man, in the Tagalog section. But back in my arms again. That's whenever if ever you're in my arms again, yeah. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I love you forever. This time will never end. All right, Ellie says, Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bro, I didn't even know it was. I gotta go pinch some people. Thank you, Ellie. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too. Bernie says you actually have a nice voice. Thank you, Bernie. I appreciate it. Probably from doing so much karaoke. Practice makes perfect. I love to karaoke sing. See you later, alligator. All right. That's her cousin or niece? Niece. Yeah, I think it's her niece. Going to college. Craig says no rap, just country music. Scotty's already drinking. Of course you are, bro. Personally, for me, I like all kinds of music, but my favorite music is country music. But I grew up around a bunch of the black kids, so I'm also used to rap too. Beastie Boys, stuff like that. Old school stuff. This new stuff sucks, so. Bernie says, Billy Ocean, if ever you're in my arms again. There you go. Show y'all how things look out here. If y'all can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Maybe that pole's in the way. Oh, really? I thought it was African Americans, bro. I don't know. You know what, Scotty? I don't think you can say anything anymore, bro. To be honest with you, I don't think you can say color, black, anything. Exactly, Max. Good music is, and it doesn't matter. It also doesn't matter what year it's from. Good music is good music, no matter what country, what year, what genre, any of that stuff. Scotty says, wait, I might have that backwards. Yeah, I think you do. That's funny. Black gospel is my favorite music. I tell you, they know how to get down in the church. I've been to a black church one time that I was the only white person in there, and they could get down, that's for sure. Get down, get down, get down. Reminds me of that old movie, Soul Man. Shouldn't they have thrown him in jail right now? He had a black face in that movie as a white guy. I say the brothers. There you go. The brothers or the brothers. Craig says, "Hey Scotty, I'm drinking as well." Oh my gosh, Scotty, you're crazy. I love CC. Oh yeah, clear road. Ah, hold on. I got a mouthful of Panda Sol, man. I'm trying to say it. Clearance Clearwater Revival. Yeah, they're good. That song, Radar Love. Is that from them? Called Radar Love. Who sang that song? Who sang that song, Radar Love? Anybody know? I love that song. I'm gonna listen to that when we finish live. As a matter of fact, y'all know Radar Love. That's a freaking awesome song. I remember when I was like flying my car down the street when I was a kid and playing Radar Love. Man, I felt like so free. I was always like not going to school like I was supposed to be, and I'd be flying my car down the road, man. One time I crashed into the freaking ditch, right? Because I had tires that were like bald on the car. So I crashed into the ditch and I got stitches. Well, no, I didn't get stitches. I got blood all over my freaking head. And then the ambulance came, sent me to the hospital, and then I got the stitches. Yeah. But anyway, the funny thing is, when I hit the ditch, the freaking school bus that I was supposed to be on, that I didn't go to school that day, was going by my vehicle that was right there in the ditch. Anyway, Steven says, I used to listen to country music till they started playing country rap songs. Yeah, like that one song, freaking Billy Ray Cyrus with that other dude. Yeah, I forgot. Old Town, I think his name. Max says, cheers to you. Scotty says, Sammy Hagar. I couldn't even tell you what Sammy Hagar sings. I don't know. Of course, he's popular, big name and everything, but I don't even know what he sings. Big Al says, Cotton Fields, good song. Wife dances too. Scotty says, golden earring, the radar left. Oh, okay, golden earring, yeah. Yeah, that's a little different than CCR. Anyway, hey Max, thanks. And from Craig, and then Bernie says, did you know Radar from MASH didn't have fingers on one hand? I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. I don't think anybody knew that, Bernie. Yikes, man. I hate when my coffee gets cold, bro. Gotta add some more hot water to it. So, are you guys thinking about leaving Canada? Going anywhere else? It's funny. It's funny if the Americans were going to Canada and the Canadians were going to America. Scotty says, my neighbor has 2 dogs. Okay, Scotty, you have been drinking quite a bit. Just throwing out something random, bro. Big Al says, MASH was a good program. Yeah, that's, this right here reminds me of MASH. I'll wear that cap. Now, that's a really old program, and I'll say this. I didn't watch a lot of MASH. I watched it every now and then. Your favorite old TV programs. Let's hear that, guys. What's your favorite old TV programs? For me, it was like Twilight Zone, Dukes of Hazzard, and Dallas. Oh, the A-Team. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard in Dallas. Watched that every freaking Friday when I was a teenager. Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm. I hope y'all had that in Canada, bro, because that was the bomb TV show back in the day. Dukes of Hazzard and A-Team and MacGyver. MacGyver wasn't bad either. Of course, that was a little bit later. Yeah, yeah, golden earring. Yep. Um. Oh, face. So you were the good-looking guy, Scotty. Scotty, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think I would say barnacles. Steven says, I bet the ones going to Canada are from California. Yeah, I think so too, bro. Because, yeah, that video, I haven't even watched it yet, but I saw it. It was titled. I started watching and then I had to do something else. So I'm going to go back to it and finish watching it. But, yeah, the title was them about moving from liberals, moving from U.S. and going over to Canada. I'm like, are y'all insane? I think that before that Justin Trudeau came along, I think Canada was a good place. Because I remember going over to Canada for a brief moment, and the people were happy over there back then. But that was before he came along. Steven says, I bet, oh yeah, I read that. Bernie says, going to Philippines soon. Awesome, bro. Hope you have a wonderful time. What part of the Philippines you going to? Big Al says, cheers, was a good show. Okay, Big Al, take care. Matilda, hi, what's up, Matilda? Scotty says, but that didn't work out in my life, so screw face, man. You could tell Scotty's drinking. I need something to drink too, man. Just to put up with Scotty. I'm joking, bro. Craig says, Sammy Hagar. That's why people drink all the time. It's like, hey, I'm going to drink something. And then the person hanging out with that person, they're like, I better drink something too just to put up with you. And before you know it, the whole neighborhood's drinking together just to put up with each other. Craig says, Sammy Hagar is saying for Van Halen. I'm sorry. Van Halen. Yeah, I think I heard that a long time ago. But I don't know if that was that before David Lee Roth came along? Maybe that's why, because I'm 53, so he might have been in there before I was really listening much. Bernie likes Little House on the Prairie. I pity the fool that wears my jewelry. Hey, Bernie, my girlfriend here in the Philippines, she watches Little House on the Prairie. That's like one of her favorite TV shows. I mean, every single week she's watching that. Little Rascals. I love some Little Rascals, bro. But yeah, he was a trip. Matilda, all right. Do you have a nice life, young man? Yeah, I have a good life. Craig says, planning on traveling to Cebu, need cheap dental work and chase some girls. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I got one video on Cebu where I'm just talking about it. I was there, and that was the first place I stayed at was Cebu. And then I wound up going to Manila, Baguio, Mindoro, Marinduque, all over Philippines. But not everywhere. I didn't go to Mindanao. Went to Samar and Leyte. Let's see. Alan says, hi. What's up, Alan? After David Lee Roth. Oh, it was after. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Maybe Maybe that was back when I was in the military. I went over to Korea and I didn't know what was going on after them. It was 1991 and 92. 1992. Yeah, that's the time I was over in Korea. So anything that was happening in the U.S., I had no freaking idea. I didn't keep track of it. John says, I'm 9 years older than Mike. Yep, I'm about to turn 54 soon. Anyway, Bernie says, Antipolo, try to find my sandals. Scotty says, I don't think you could make blazing saddles nowadays. I know that was Gene Wildman and that other dude, the brother, but I didn't watch it, bro. I'm it's on my list. I forgot all about it. Yeah, I need to watch that. Alan says, hey Mikey, how long did it take you to get a girlfriend in the Philippines? Well, I already had a girlfriend. I came for a girl, and she was a very, very bad one. But yeah, we had been talking for a long time, and I decided to come over here for her, and that's the only reason I'm here. It didn't work out, and I wound up staying here, and just never wanted to leave, but I did leave for a little while, and then I came back as soon as I could. Anyway, that video about her is called Red Flags Pregnancy, if you want to know about the girl that I came for to the Philippines. And then after her, how long did it take? Because that's when I was thinking, should I go back to the U.S. or should I look for another girl? And I decided to try to find another girl. But, it's like this. Some famous people have said one of the most important things to do in your life is to find a wife that, the good wife, right? Your decision for your wife is one of the most important things you could do in your lifetime. So I'm not just going to jump into a freaking, be with anybody plan, So, but I was all set for that girl. I was like, going to be with her forever and everything. And then when I got to meet her and got to spend time with her, I found out she was a freaking nightmare. And she was up to some crazy crap. And like I said, it's in that story, the Red Flags Pregnancy story, what she was up to. It wasn't about trying to get money from me. It wasn't that. But going back to how long did it take after that? Now, I dated dozens of girls after that. There was one right after her that I should have stayed with. She was an awesome, amazing girl that I met online. And she came up to where I was staying. She traveled to see me and everything. I didn't have to pay anything, A lot of times you have to pay. And she was freaking amazing. Wonderful. And I screwed it up. I messed it up. It's my fault. It's easy. It's easy. It's fast. It can be done quick. But it's not about finding a girlfriend. It's more about finding the right girlfriend type thing. Because there was a lot I dated after her that were not good. A lot of them were not good. Okay, now let's get back to the chat. You have a nice laugh. I appreciate that, Bernie. You're nice. Thanks a lot. Good morning. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? Scotty says she hamstringed him. Mike, release her info. We will dox her. Yeah, I got all sorts of pictures. I got some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, with privacy laws, I can't even show a regular picture of her to anybody, online kind of thing, because of the new privacy laws now, which sucks. But if we're in person, yeah, that's different. Right? Of course, I don't have those pictures anymore now, though, of course. Now that I think about it. Max says hello. Jeff says good morning. Where's Eve at? Anyway, Alan says, what dating app did you use? Um, I used Meet Me. I used the Facebook dating, and I used Tinder. Tinder, Meet Me, Facebook dating. Yeah. And I think that was it. Dude, be honest with you, I talked to, before I even met anybody, I talked to over 1,000 girls because that was my mission. This was my whole freaking mission, was to have a lady to be with for the rest of my life. I mean, it was like, okay, I'm in my 50s and want to settle down and find the right one, kind of thing. I'd already been through, okay, I'm super motivated to work my butt off kind of stuff. I did that in my 30s, 40s, 30s and 40s and 20s. So now it was like, let me find my partner. So yeah, it became a mission, and I worked all day and all night, sort of like I do with YouTube now. Now I'm like focused on YouTube. But at that time, my focus was mission to find the right girl. Let's see. Good morning, coffee time. That's right, Jeff. What dating app? Oh, I already answered that. Let's see. Craig says, Mike, how do you get around? I get around, round. Dude, I take buses. I take jeepneys. I take everything. Everything. I jump on the back of a motorcycle. They got Joyride, and the other one's Aincast, the apps that you can use to jump on motorcycles. You can rent a car. You can rent a motorcycle. Personally, I just like paying cheap and getting in a freaking bus, or you could even do a taxi or a Grab. Grab is like Uber back in the States. I mean, that's easy, man. That's easy to get around. Most places. Now you get way out there in the middle of nowhere, then you might have a hard time. You might want to know somebody. You might want to even have a personal driver. If you're a kind of person that's got money, there's some foreigners here that do. They have personal drivers. It's going to be cheap in the Philippines, man, because services are cheap here. Extremely cheap. The services. Scotty says, sound like she was the one that got away from you, Mike, the great white buffalo. Jeff says, yeah, take your time and enjoy the company of a woman. Don't fall for any crap she says. Focus on doing a good time until you find. Yep, until you find. Yeah, you got to make sure you find the right one before you get in trouble. Don't be giving money either. Don't be giving money. It's like this. When you're talking with these girls, show them who you are. Don't show them your wallet. Show them your personality. Show them your kind. Well, your kindness. Don't still once again. Your kindness might be all about money, and don't show them that kind of crap. Just show them you open the door for them. Carry the umbrella for them or whatever. Be a gentleman. All that stuff doesn't cost, and that shouldn't be about money. You want them to fall in love with you, not your wallet. Because if it is your wallet, then before you know it, you're taking care of maybe their family members too, and then the bill gets higher and higher. Let's see. Scotty says, no, those pictures are gone. Just let me borrow while I get to the CR. 50 years old on Tinders. Wow. Bro, that's when I graduated from college and my master's degree, bro. Yeah, master's degree in business, 50 years old. That's why I don't have much money. I should have did it when I was like 25. Alan says, what happened to the one that got away that what you thought was perfect? Yeah, I tried to reach back with her, and she would talk a little bit, but here's the thing. She told me when we broke up, before we broke up, she told me if I ever left her, then she would never want to see me again. So, hey, she gave me a warning, and I left. and so I screwed up. But I did try to get back with her again, and she was talking to another guy. Yeah, I think it was another foreign guy. I think they were getting serious and everything. Yeah, and that's all I know. I don't know if they ever tied the knot. Probably did. I think she was talking about they were going to get married or something. I believe. I can't remember exactly. Or I think she said they were getting serious. I think is what she said. I remember. I got to think about dozens of girls that I dated, so I try to remember every single one. What happened? It's a little bit tough over 3 years. Is there female trike drivers there? You know what? There's female taxi drivers, trike drivers. I don't think I've seen. I've seen the female taxi drivers. Have you seen a female trike driver? Trike driver, female. You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my girlfriend has. I can't think of. I think I did see one. I mean, that's going to be very, very rare. That's going to be like less than 1%. But yeah, it's possible. I see women out here that are like freaking 70 years old riding a motorcycle down the street. It's pretty crazy. I like this song, by the way. And they play it all the time. Okay, Bernie. When I come to the Philippines, I will try to explore the country as a single person. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't be going online. And matter of fact, y'all should watch my alert video about online dating because things are a little different now. And I'd be very careful with the online dating. I just put that out a few days ago. Let's see. Alan says, "Is there a female truck?" Oh, I already read that. Scotty says, "I married my wife by showing her my wallet and look and married over 20 years. How do you think I am able to keep her treating me the same way she did 20 years ago?" Bro, I don't know about your situation, man. I really don't know. I like to meet you guys though. Scotty, when you get over here, she gonna be with you, I guess. Yeah, I like to meet with you guys. You and your wife. Scotty's got an older Filipina, and that's what I was in before I came here. I was with an older Spanish lady that I was married to, and it's pretty cool. It's got its advantages. It's got advantages. Yeah. Craig says, "Nice comment, Mike, on how to handle girls. Watch your money." Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think I get so many people talk about that, bro. Craig, so many people talk about that. But I'm gonna say, if it was as bad as what everybody else pushes out here about money, 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 and all this kind of stuff, then why the heck would you even date a woman? To be honest with you. Um, I'll just go over the percentages I put in one of my videos. Okay, so out of all the ones that I met, can't remember which video this was, but I'll tell you. Out of all the ones that I met, I say like 50% of them just wanted to party, have a good time. And I'm okay with that. I'm like, hey, okay, whatever. And then 20% of them were scamming type that was like trying to chase the dollar, trying to get money out of me. 20%. So there you go. But this is 3 years ago, and I think it's gotten worse. So I think it's closer to about 40% or more. It's probably about 40% now. And I also want to say freelancing, those kind of girls I didn't mess with. So that's a huge amount of girls that are online, and as well. So you probably got half of them are freelancing kind of girls, and then maybe 20 to 40% are the the scamming type girls. And then you have about maybe 20 to 30% that are the ones that you want to build a life with. Maybe 25%. Yeah, so about 25% might be a very good build a life type girl. That's what I encountered. Hey, Bernie, out of Vancouver to Philippines. So you guys are from Canada. Y'all both from Vancouver? Let's see. I didn't catch that. Yeah, thank you, Craig, on your nice remark there. And I'm going to say this about a lot of these freaking vloggers over here. I would not do this if I didn't need the money. And honestly, I don't think any of them would do this. Like be so serious about the YouTube thing unless they needed the money. You know, yeah, it's just ridiculous to do this over here unless you need the money. Unless it's like you're just doing it here and there, that's a different story, like a hobby kind of thing. But the ones that are serious, that are doing videos every week, and like I am, no, don't let them lie to you and act like Sick Grandpa, right? That guy, he said, I'm making $9,000 a month. And he says he has rent that's $200 a month. What kind of freaking old dude is gonna make $9,000 a month from whatever pension or whatever he's got, and then only spend $200 a month on rent? Wouldn't you want something more comfortable than that? You know what I mean? At least spend $400 if you're making $9,000. I mean, so that's full of crap. Yeah, he's out of control, but I like him. I mean, he's funny. He's entertainment. You can't take him like a grain of salt. I guess whatever the saying is. You can only take him by a grain of salt or something. Anyway, and then there's the crazy one with the pigs out there in the jungle. He just admitted that he lied about a story that he told yesterday when I was in a live. And the live I was in was Sick Grandpa's live. And he even sent Sick Grandpa money, bro. Yeah, he sent money to the dude. A super chat thing. Here's the thing. He's supposed to have a beef with Sick Grandpa. Like they're supposed to hate each other. It's a bunch of BS, bro. They're full of it. Yeah, but he got called out and found out that he was lying about one of his stories. And here he is sending money over to Sick Grandpa, who the guy that he said he was going to beat up, Anyway, Matt Ryder says, I call BS. Okay, let me hear what you got, bro, on the BS part. All about the 9,000? Yeah, yeah, that's the thing about it. Anybody that is putting in 40 hours a week or more doing this kind of thing. Here, sorry about that, guys. My battery died. I had to plug it in. It's at 8% now. Okay. Yeah, freelancers. Alan, you still here? Freelancers. That's the girls at work. Like you heard of bar girls, right? Bernie says, I like Big World Cinema and Scotty Boy. You've got lots of personality also. Appreciate it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I really haven't done a lot of looking at vloggers. The ones you talk about, I know they're big. I know Scotty Boy is anyway. I never heard of this other one. I'm going to screenshot it and try to check it out because I would like to listen to Scotty Boy. He's probably a cool guy since... he probably is. I did see Scotty Boy for like maybe something. I think it was a short or something like that. So But I normally don't. The only ones I normally support are those that are friends with me that we support each other. You know, those people. I'll go and watch their videos, stuff like that. We support each other. So let's see. Scotty says, but looks like Ace. Yeah, he's taking a different approach now. This video since the laws have changed, and I've had to do the same thing. You know, I had to do the same thing on the laws stuff. Independent. There you go. But by the freaking what I was gonna say about him, he's staying in a small place, you know, right? Like 400, I think it's 300, 400, 300 or $400, maybe 350, Scotty. Have you caught that? Because I think I saw one where the place he was staying might have been 350. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, staying in some little small place, right? Am I right or wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Because like I said, I don't really watch his stuff, but I've seen maybe 2 things of his, 2 or 3. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, probably about 3, and only 1 or 2 that I saw like most of it. But now his stuff has really gotten boring. But anyway, with that guy, if he's staying in a place that's like 350, and he was retired military, that means that he's doing freaking YouTube all the time. You know, he's putting out freaking 2, 3 videos a day or whatever he's doing. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that he's got some kind of situation. You know, maybe he lost a bunch of money with the wife or something. You know, maybe there's some child support or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's even talked about it. I don't know. But he's no big time ball player kind of guy, you know. And same thing with Sick Grandpa. He's so funny, man. He's so full of it. But, you know, the thing is, you know, it could be that some of the stuff he says is true. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, that Sick Grandpa says. Anyway, some of it might be. He's just a crazy guy, man. He just says anything. He says anything and everything. But yeah, if they're working that hard and they're staying in a place that's only like $300, you know, they apparently have some kind of struggle. Same thing with me, but I admit it. You know, I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna act like I'm some super player or anything like that. But whenever I came over here, bro, that was a different story, which is the reason I didn't do YouTube for like my first 2 years. You know, I was the party man for 2 years. That's why I didn't do YouTube. Too many kids now for him. Yeah, probably got one in every town. All the bar girls that come from every town. Ooh, man. Anyway, freaking coffee's cold again. Anyway, anybody else in here? I see people in here, but I don't see anybody talking. I'm gonna have to plug my phone back in, I guess. So, rice, 18%, bro. Fish and chicken, but steak still 51. Maybe they're shy. Alan wants to know if I've ever been with one of those. Never been in a bar. Never been with a bar girl. None of that. The other thing, yeah. I've tried that out. I have. And back when I was 18 in Korea, dude, that's the only thing I did back then. Except for one girl, now I think about it. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Korea, though. Craig says, did you ever find girls in person, Mike? Yeah, I dated dozens in person. Yeah. Dated dozens of them in person.
like the girlfriend behind me. But, once again, I don't think it's easy to find the right one. You know, that's the problem. Like I said, 20% were out for money. You know, and then 50% just wanted to have a good time. They didn't want what I wanted, which was a long term relationship. So then I had 30% to choose from, and then I had to try to vibe, connect with those girls. I had to, and some of them had language issues. You know, so yeah. I wished the girl that I came here for would have worked out, and I wish I would have never had to go through all the crap I had to go through. That is, if I could, you know, that would have been the best. What do you call it? The best thing for me, the best thing that would have happened. But I was pushed into seeing a bunch of girls. But at the same time, it was a party. It was a good time, you know. Bernie says, "What's the fishing like in the Philippines?" Well, I've been trying to do that, Bernie. Are you the one that put that? Somebody put that in the comments, right? And everybody's out here on boats with fishing nets. The great white buffalo. Dang. I'm, I think I might be the luckiest guy in the Philippines. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know these guys. I don't know these foreigners over here. But I tell you what, it was a freaking heck of a awesome time I had. And relatively low price. Relatively, you know. But on the fishing part, yeah, I was just trying to talk to this Filipino to see if we can find a place to sell some rod and reels, because I've only seen one person in the Philippines that was fishing with a rod and reel. And that person I saw in a video in El Nido, Palawan. I didn't even see him in person. It was through the video. So I want to do it. I don't know. Maybe I make a video out of it or something. I don't know yet. It'd probably be boring if I'm just on the side of the freaking water fishing, though. We'll go check out a walk here. I got 8% on my battery, so I probably don't want to go too far. Yeah, but now I'm only spending, me and Eve together, we're only spending about $300 a month. Close to $300 a month. Now, whenever I first came over, I was spending over 1,000 easy. Closer to about $1,500 a month. But that's when I was so stupid, bro. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know, oh, I could save money by not living in a hotel, you know? I knew there was places out there that I could go to, like condos and stuff, but I looked at the condo prices and I'm like, why do I want to go to these condos? And the thing was, I wanted to be able to move around a lot. So that's why I did a lot of hotel and Airbnb. I started doing the Airbnb. Let's see. They use dynamite for fishing. Wow, bro. In some places. I didn't know that, man. That's wild. Yeah, man. I think they figure out the best way to get as much as possible. Filipinos. When it comes to crabs and everything, because my Filipino friend back home, he lives by this place that freaking has a bunch of crabs, and he goes out there and gets crabs. He used to. He moved, though. He moved to Texas, but he was up there in Washington getting crabs like crazy. Scotty says, just have Eve start asking locals where you can go fishing. No, man. She's not a socializer. She won't do that, bro. I have to do all the talking. Alan says, what was the sum of the things that you had to go through? Woo, man. After I've been talking for 2.5 hours, um, some of the things I had to go through. Basically, the girl that destroyed my heart when I got here, all her drinking and acting like a maniac and all that kind of stuff, and trying to get over on me. Not for money. It's something worse than money. Like I said, watch the video. Pregnancy, red flags, whatever. Anyway, that and then the sum after that was usually. Let's see. Bernie says, yeah, fishing with the rod and reel on the boardwalk. That's not boring. That would be a heck of a way to die. What do you do for activities for fun? Oh my gosh. And usually there's not fishing for sports over there. It's for food. Yep. I would catch and give it to the locals. What I do for fun? What do I do for fun? Now I go walks. I don't do a lot of fun. Go walks and I try to eat good food. That's pretty much it. Spend time with the family. We do karaoke sometimes. Spend time with the family. We are doing birthday parties here and there. Some church events, stuff like that. And like I said, walking and eating, trying to eat good food. That's pretty much it now. Before, in the city, we go watch a movie. We're trying to go back to Manila, so we do stuff like watch a movie and still walking. I like jumping on trains and just going around places. And some of the YouTube I enjoy, you know, whenever I get to interview people that want to talk, that kind of thing, that's fun. But out here in the province, they're more shy. They don't want to talk as much as the city people. See, my favorite karaoke, I love to do karaoke. Which church you go to there, if you don't mind? No, it's okay. I don't really go to church, but yeah, I mean, it's a Catholic church, but how many times? One time, two times? Yeah, I've barely been to it. You know, for service. I don't really go to service. I think it was twice, I believe. I can't remember. And over a year. Yeah, like over a year of living here. I went 2 times.
Where?
Catholic church. A Catholic church. All right. Yeah, it's her family church, but they're not big on going either, but they still have events and stuff. Minnie M says, yo, I got your email about the feet stuff. Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I was wondering cause I saw that in Gauls. Oh yeah, never been to that church, man. I've seen a bunch of people out there, but the church that we have been to is one that looks just like that one, though. So it's a beautiful church, beautiful church. I'm gonna say this, man. I don't really, you know, I believe in God, but I don't really. I guess I'm not a big person on practicing. Let's put it that way.
Which God you believe in?
She says, which God? Anyway, and women that go to that church, no way for me. Oh, really? I don't know anything about that one. But yeah, the service is nice. I just, I just don't feel like going to church. No drinking, no smoking, have to convert, no Christmas, no way. Yeah, so I guess that's something different than Catholic, I guess. I don't know. Ingalls and Christo? Yeah, I really don't know. I was on a bus with a bunch of Seventh-day Adventists yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, this week, sometime this week. We got on the bus and a bunch of people were Seventh-day Adventists. And then I've seen Mormons riding their bicycles. Yeah, I've seen those out here too. Anyway, I'm gonna close this down because I'm getting tired, guys. It's been 3 hours and battery needs to charge. So I appreciate y'all coming in. Steak won, then rice was second, then chicken, then fish. 51 votes, that's cool. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Scotty and Max and all my other ones, the Canadians that came in. Thank you guys. And Alan, everybody that came in here. Appreciate y'all's support. Please watch my videos. Let's see, Steven says there's a video on your YouTube called Trump and the Paradox. On YouTube, okay. That's not mine, but okay. Trump and the Paradox Prophecies. You're welcome, Bernie. Thank you, friend. So talk to y'all later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace out.